Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today I'm going to be showing you the managing of customers' hierarchies from Reckon. Now, a lot of people have come up to us and said, look, we use Reckon because it's got some powerful features, and one is that they can actually convert their jobs into hierarchy levels to manage their contacts or even their companies and divisions and have a really neat hierarchy process for their business. And that lets them, for example, let's say they have Bunnings and they've got all these Bunnings in different locations. They can build a hierarchy where they are and also find out how much each hierarchy actually owes them. Now I'm going to show you how this looks, but it's become a regular request from Reckon users. So we had to actually work this out, and we've made a really neat feature to really help those users really not lose any of the needed requirements that they have and the expected behavior that they have. So I'm going to show you how that looks. So I'm going to show you how it looks in Reckon first. So let's drag and drop the Reckon software across. Now, what we've got here is something like the Righteous Brothers development. So what we found is that people can actually build hierarchies in this section by just simply right-clicking and adding a job to the primary or any one of these particular projects. So if they went to RBDG, Blacktown, they can actually add that and add a particular job off that, and we're going to call it Reese test down here. Now what that would do is start building hierarchy behaviors for not only the Righteous Brothers but BDG, Blacktown, and then Reese test, for example. And what also happens if you do invoices along here, let's say in the Campbelltown area, it can give you the $2,750, but also tally up all the unpaid invoices and give you $50,000. Now this is really something that it got to the point where pretty much a good 50 to 60% of our Reckon users brought this up as a problem. And we realized that when we sync the data across, they still want to have that data and especially have the hierarchy. So they, so the sales reps or people on the road will go, well, here's Righteous development, but we can now also know in the cloud on their tablet or mobile phone, or probably tablet would be better, or PC or Mac, that they can actually see the hierarchy so they can better manage the customer experience, knowing that the Righteous Brothers are the primary organization and there's all the other elements, and these guys owe, for example, in Byron Bay owe $47,000 where all the other guys are paying quite well. So it's really something important. So now let's show you how we've done this in Creator. So let's drag and drop Creator across here. Now what we have done here is you've got in Creator all the way down in the Reckon section here. You can expand that section over there and you've got hierarchies in here. Now we've got two of them and we've got a hedge bet both ways in how we have to deal with the situation. One is we've got something called the alias version of it, which means that we've had to tally the calculations. The way that it syncs with Reckon, the data itself is kind of, the balance is actually fixed on the actual customer file. So the balance is not regularly updated unless you update that customer. So we then create an alias there to tell you actually this is the real balance of the situation. So we'll give it the hierarchy section. I haven't synced it across yet, so I'll do that. So that's at the moment the syncing behavior where it's got the hierarchy, where you've got the twisters in here, and you can go through and search up the top here. So it's going to go right, and that will search the Righteous Brothers, but then you can click on the twisters and see the hierarchy and the value amounts there. I'm just going to do a quick sync in the background to bring all the other data across. Now what I actually did, I did a quick sync, but I'll just explain to you quickly. You go to the settings section over here, and I've wanted to actually sync just the customers and the invoicing of that section over here, down here, just to sync the data across. So when I actually go back into the hierarchy section over here, now you can see the hierarchy for is now $50,000. But not only that, if you remember, I put Reese tests in the Blacktown section over here. So that helps you if we just drag it across. It matches really the element here where you've got Reese tests 0, $50,000, and it just quite easily came across. So you can see, wow, you're like pretty much similar to Reckon itself. So you can actually click on here and you can double click on that Righteous Brothers, bring the account, bring the phone number, bring the financial details, everything about that particular Reckon system in here and see the total balance on the system. So you can just go back, for example, I think it's Byron Bay, that's the culprit. And you can see all the invoices and the unpaid invoices. So it kind of helps you out. If you notice with Reckon itself, it kind of, you have to log in and it's a bit more slower to search. Let's say I'll see, hopefully. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus coming to Reckon here, clicking on search 1, there you go. So it's incredibly faster to search. So you'll probably start finding that for the speed of 8 to 10 to 20 seconds of getting into Reckon, you can now start to use Creator to really quickly identify the bills and the process and really speed up, because you still, Reckon's really powerful in the architecture of how it's grouped and done certain methodologies, which other currency systems don't do. But we've now brought that data across and really sped it up for you and also helped you with that. And the key thing our clients needed was that hierarchy, which we have achieved. So I hope that helps you. If there's any other questions you have about CreataCRM, please give us a call. Happy to help you, give you a quote. Any other elements, but that is lesson 4 on Reckon and Creator. Thanks, bye.